from the cold theaters of the world. This is Circuit Breaker. Brought to you by the entertainment site awardcircuit.com. An in-depth chat on film, television, and all the award shows that need predicting. Here's your host, Clayton Davis.
We're live on Twitch TV today because YouTube is having technical difficulties. And we got to roll with the punches when that happens. Hi, everyone. Clayton Davis here, editor-in-chief and owner of awardcircuit.com. Here today with two more writers of Award Circuit that you may not have ever seen in person, but they're here hanging out, and it is fun. Here today with Ryan McQuaid. You heard him on a podcast before. Say hello, Ryan.
Hello, everyone.
And then who's this guy? He's just some dude.
I don't know, man. I don't know who the hell I am.
Appeared from the heavens. His name's Griffin Schiller.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man.
I'm really stoked to be on here. This is going to be fun.
Is this what you thought you were going to be doing today?
No, when I woke up, no. But, you know, the cards aligned, and I'm doing this, and I couldn't be more thrilled, you know.
You couldn't be more thrilled than you are right now?
No, I the only thing that would make this better is if, I don't know, like New Mutants dropped on Hulu or something like that. Like
that movie doesn't exist. What are you talking about?
that doesn't exist.
That's not a real
Ad Astro 2020.
Not a real movie.
No.
Yeah. No. But, you know, we still love everything the same, so that's what we do. Mm-hmm. All right, readers, hello. We're on Twitch today because YouTube evidently is having technical difficulties. We do have a Twitch channel that we've never used before, so it's a first time for everything. So you might as well just watch us there. I think we can take questions live on that. Yes, there's a chat room on there, so you can chat with us there, and you can ask questions, anything you want. And we're going to be talking about just randomness today. So before we get started, I think it's important for everyone to get to know you two a little bit, because who are you? Just some you and go here. So, Griffin, tell them a little about yourself. Who's your daddy? What does he do? Kind of stuff like that.
Well, who's my daddy?
And what does he do?
And what does he do? That's the real question.
Do you understand? Hold on. It's very important for me to know that you know that reference.
Yes.
And it's from?
I don't know. I just bullshitted my way through this. I actually don't know what that's from. What is it?
Kindergarten Cop, sir.
See, that's my 80s, or is that 80s or is that 90s?
1990, sir. It's getting worse 90s.
For you. It's getting worse for me. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, why am I even on here? That's the real question. I don't even know what year Kindergarten Cop came out in.
Watch Kindergarten Cop. All right, go ahead.
No, my like, you know, 80s, early 90s nostalgia films. I'm not very good, well versed or good in those, but I do like, if we're going along the lines of films that I do like, I am a big fan of spy films, James Bond movies. I love thrillers, good thrillers, dramas. Big Hitchcock fan and a Nolan fan, so that's you know, I mean, I watch just about anything, but those are like the particular genres that I go to. I live out in LA, and, you know, we're currently under like complete lockdown. Or at least we will be. Right. Yeah. I think we have until like 7 p.m. tonight for like businesses to like get their non-essential businesses to like get their affairs in order and whatnot. But yeah, so it's great, you know, a great time to be involved in this space and be shut inside forever. So,
or for a little while.
Right.
You know, that's important. All right, what about you, Ryan? Who are you, and what do you do?
Well, if you guys listen to the podcast, you might know me a little bit, but if you haven't listened to the podcast, shame on you, one for one. No, I am a writer, and I podcast on occasion for Award Circuit. You can find other writings that I have over at In Session Film. I do podcasts over there. I love independent cinema. Much like Griffin, I actually grew up watching movies like James Bond and musicals and westerns and all these different things. I'm actually doing on my other show, I'm doing a deep dive back into James Bond. I don't care that No Time to Die postponed. I'm still watching all the Bond movies.
You don't care?
Well, I mean, I don't care enough to like, let's just upend all of the content that we were going to do. We were right in the middle of it. I think we were on the Roger Moore era when it was announced that the slate was going to move. So we were just like, yeah, we'll go with it. And we get to watch Timothy Dalton, and now we're in Brosnan. And I like a lot of movies, and I got your reference, Clayton.
Thank you, because
there you go. I mean, he's the clearly the preferred guest on this show, but
well, that's actually not true. But
have you met Karen Peterson yet? I don't think you've met her yet.
Yeah, I don't think you met. I don't
she
think you
might
met
be watching right now somewhere.
She'd be like, "Excuse me, Ryan's not the preferred guest."
Yeah,
that's my frenemy out there. So hi, Karen, if you are watching. But yeah, no. That's who I am. Oh, and I live in San Antonio, Texas, and that is not on a lockdown at the current moment, but that could change any day now.
Yeah. I mean, listen, thank God I have a YouTube channel because I don't know what else I'd be doing. I mean, it gives me an excuse to just put out more content. So that's the way I look at it.
True. If you are watching on Twitch or on the site, we do have a chat also right underneath the video, or that you can do right from the Twitch website. We do have some people that are in there. Matt, hello, Matt. If you're able to ask my question from Twitter on replacement lineup, that would make my day. So I guess we're going to do a little bit of that today. So replacement lineup, because we are an award site and we love the Academy Awards. Matt wants us to replace the winner of the 4 that happened in a year. We're going to replace them with our own winner. I believe that's the exact question, but I don't have it up. Oh, for everyone that was asking, this is a Malibu Bay Breeze. I am having a day today.
I know, and he didn't let us know that this was happening. So it's like, we're just over here drinking water like good podcasters. Here's Clayton with his drinks.
Shout out to my day job coworkers, my bros there, because we actually had a virtual happy hour right before this. So we all got on a camera and then just drank and talked and chat because we're all going through withdrawal of of life. So that's our life right now. It sucks, but that's what we do. Let me pull up the exact question from Matt so I can read it correctly. Matt, can you actually send it in again? Actually, here it is. He did already. Never mind. He was already ahead of me. Full question. Out of 1990 to 2019, what's your replacement for one Oscar winner of the 4 lineup with a nominee you wanted to win? For example, Bradley Cooper over Rami Malek in Best Actor.
Whoa.
I mean, that's a good one.
So, okay.
30.
Yeah, it's
30 years.
It is yeah. So I think what we can do is we can stick with Best Actor for right now, because that will be the easiest thing to do. But we're going to have, I think, a lot of time based on this pandemic to be able to do this. So we can do some new ones every now and again. So we're starting with 1990, according to his question. And we're starting with the Jeremy Irons year, who won for Reversal of Fortune. I need to pull up my other stuff too, like in along with this. But that's Jeremy Irons year. He won for Reversal of Fortune. And then you got Kevin Costner, Robert De Niro, Gerard Depardieu for Cyrano de Bergerac, and Richard Harris for The Field. So I pull up my log here because I don't remember stuff off the top of my head like that.
Yeah,
especially when you have Malibu Bay Breeze in you. All right, 1990. For me, and I haven't updated this in a while, so I need to I'm gonna be embarrassed by what I'm about to say. All right, 1990. I would replace Jeremy Irons with Johnny Depp for Edward Scissorhands. I'm going to hold to that for a second. I know it's a little weird.
So they don't have to be nominated. I thought he was saying someone else who was nominated.
So you have to replace
category.
the winner with someone that you want to win.
Okay, gotcha.
The winner has to be different from your personal winner. Has to be different from the actual winner.
All right, let's look at some of these movies.
I have mine.
Go ahead, go for it.
I would go for Ray Liotta for Goodfellas.
I was literally about to say that. Actually,
that's the internet answer, but go for it. That's good.
No, it's the correct answer because Goodfellas is amazing.
I can't even believe he wasn't nominated.
Yeah,
I mean
that's mind blowing.
1991, we got Anthony Hopkins here against also along with Warren Beatty, Robert De Niro for Cape Fear, Nick Nolte for The Prince of Tides, Robin Williams for The Fisher King. They got it right. I can't replace him.
I mean, you can't really, yeah.
Unless you think he's supporting, and that's a valid argument.
No, that's
it doesn't
correct.
even matter. Even if he is supporting, I would just say like whichever category he's nominated in, he wins by default. You know,
he's too good. He's too good in that movie.
No way. Yeah.
Oh, 92. This is going to be easy. That's Al Pacino year. He wins for Sense of a Woman against Robert Downey Jr. for Chaplin, Clint Eastwood for Unforgiven, Stephen Ray for Crying Game, and the one who should have won, Denzel Washington, Malcolm X. No question for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie is amazing, and it's my favorite Denzel Washington performance, hands down.
Yeah, it's definitely up there. I mean, I loved him in Fences, I will say. But yeah, you're right. I mean, it's really hard to top Malcolm X when it comes to Denzel. And just in terms of just like, you know, like acting, right? Like, I mean, Man on Fire is great, and like, you know, a million other like action movies he's done, but yeah.
And then you have something where he's like in the supporting role in Glory, which he won the Oscar for, and then, you know, he won for Training Day. But I mean, to me, the quintessential performance for him is Malcolm X, and
right.
for him not even to be nominated, that's just a joke. That whole movie should have been nominated across the board, especially for Spike.
Matt says my favorite Denzel performance is Training Day for the one I've seen. For the ones I've seen. So I guess, Matt, does that mean you haven't seen Malcolm X? Because you have a lot of time over the next few days to maybe get that in. Just saying. All right, what we got next? We have 1993. Hanks for Philadelphia, Daniel Day-Lewis in the Name of the Father, Lawrence Fishburne, What's Love Got to Do with It, Anthony Hopkins, Remains of the Day, Liam Neeson, Schindler's List. They got it right.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. They probably got it right, but I could you could make an argument for Liam Neeson for Schindler's List. That would be the one that I might gravitate towards a little bit.
I actually think Lawrence Fishburne's in the wrong category. He's one of
he should be in supporting.
I think he should kind of be supporting. He's a Stradler, but if he's out of it, then the number 2 is Neeson.
Yeah.
94, that's Hanks for Forrest Gump, Morgan Freeman, Shawshank, Nigel Hawthorne, Madness of King George, Paul Newman, Nobody's Fool, Travolta, Pulp Fiction, and I think they got it right.
No.
Who did? No. Let me double check.
First of all, he's not even the best performance in the category, but Tim Robbins should have been nominated for Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I agree with that.
One of the biggest mistakes ever, because Morgan Freeman, I always felt, even though he wasn't narrating, it's not Red's story, it's really Andy's story.
They are co-lead.
He should have been in supporting.
No,
I know it's a co-lead thing.
It's co-leads.
I don't know. It's a lot of it's about. Andy.
This duo today is killing me, man. These two guys. I need Karen back.
No, yeah.
I'm about to drink my way all through this, man. This was gonna have to happen.
Yeah, I don't.
It's not to take away from Morgan Freeman. He's fantastic in the film, but I mean, to completely ignore Tim Robbins is an absolute mistake. And
yeah, I would agree with that.
Forrest Gump is not a good movie.
Yeah, so that's immediately what I go to is just like I don't like Forrest Gump, and like I don't even think it's like it's not even close to some of like Hanks's best work. So it's like I don't like honestly I would go with any of them in that category over Hanks for that. Definitely Tim Robbins.
This is what a stroke feels like. Okay, got it. Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Do you enjoy Forrest Gump?
It's my second favorite movie of all time.
Oh, Clayton.
Anyway,
yeah.
Next category.
I need a refill. 95. We're on Nicolas Cage for Leaving Las Vegas. Richard Dreyfuss, Mr. Holland's Opus. Anthony Hopkins, Nixon, Sean Penn, Dead Man Walking, Massimo Triosi for Il Postino, and I think they got it right.
Yeah, I think they got this one right. Yeah.
I mean, maybe. I mean, I don't know. That like no one from Heat, though, right? Like that to me, that's like the glaring like who would you like? Either Pacino or De Niro, right? Yeah. I don't know. That one to me would be like I'd maybe slide one of them in. Maybe not for the win, but at least for like a nomination or something.
All right. We're on 96. We're on Jeffrey Rush for Shine, Tom Cruise for Jerry Maguire, Ralph Fiennes for English Patient, Woody Harrelson for People vs. Larry Flint, and Billy Bob Thornton for Sling Blade.
I'm going to make Karen very happy here because Tom Cruise should have won this Oscar over Jeffrey Rush for Jerry Maguire. He's extraordinary in that performance.
She's not here. Yeah. It's not going to help you. In your...
It won't. It doesn't never help me, but she'll listen to the podcast. She'll hear it. It's one of my favorite Tom Cruise performances. And but I mean, Rush is good. It's just I gravitate to watching Jerry Maguire more, and I've seen Cruise more. So plus, what a year for Cruise that year too. He had Mission Impossible.
Yeah,
that was first year for Mission Impossible. So
I actually think Billy Bob Thornton's the best in the lineup.
He's very good in Sling Blade.
And I think Mel Gibson should have been nominated for Ransom because I love Ransom.
Yep, that's the one. There you go. That would have been, yeah.
97, that's Jack Nicholson, As Good as It Gets, Matt Damon, Good Will Hunting, Robert Duvall, The Apostle, Peter Fonda, Yuli's Gold, and Dustin Hoffman, Wag the Dog. And I think Matt Damon should have won for Good Will Hunting.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue with you on that one. Actually, I might argue. Well, no, I give it to Damon. Damon's really good in that movie.
For Good Will Hunting? Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at you guys. You're agreeing.
Yeah. It's really hard to argue with that.
All right. We're next up with Roberto Benigni for Life is Beautiful. Tom Hanks for Saving Private Ryan. Ian McKellen for Gods and Monsters. Nick Nolte for Affliction. And Edward Norton for American History X. And there is your winner for me, Mr. Norton. However, I will definitely co-sign with a lot of the internet. I think they're going to say it should be Ian McKellen.
Yeah, I would give it to Ed Norton, but my number 2 would be McKellen. That's an incredible movie.
Yeah, I like you guys. Norton definitely is probably the one who should have gotten it, but I'm actually okay with this winner. I think it's just considering what he did with that movie, and like I really enjoyed that film. Life is Beautiful. So, and I mean, he's like the show really. So I don't know. To me, I think they got it right, but you can make an argument against it easily.
Let's see if you have any questions that are flowing in. I just want to check before. I'll let you guys still spew nonsense out here like no one's paying attention.
Actually, I disagree with Griffin for once.
Yes,
and I do not like Life is Beautiful. So
really,
yeah.
What is your main reason behind that?
The movie?
Yeah. The movie, the whole thing. I don't know. It wasn't my thing. I've tried to watch it a couple times, and I end up just going and being like, let's go find something else to watch. It's just something that doesn't gravitate towards me.
No, that's fair. Yeah, I guess like the film I would like kind of most compare. Not they're nothing alike, but like the film I would most compare it to, at least like with winning awards and like getting recognition, like that immediately pops into mind would be like The Artist. Like it was kind of like that sort of movie. Although I love The Artist, full disclosure. So I don't know. Maybe I just like those weird kind of like films that pop in there and stuff. But
all right. We are on 99 now. Kevin Spacey, American Beauty. Russell Crowe for The Insider. Richard Farnsworth for The Straight Story, which is coming on Disney Plus, like I think the next day or two. So watch it if you haven't. Sean Penn for Sweet and Lowdown, and Denzel Washington for The Hurricane. It's gross to say out loud, but I think they got it right. Yeah. But 100%, but Russell Crowe is fantastic, as is Washington.
Yeah.
No, I'm kicking Spacey out. I'm taking that Oscar away from him. and I'm putting in the winner that should have won and should have actually been nominated, which is Jim Carrey for Man on the Moon. He's really good in that movie, and I know the documentary kind of muddies the waters, but if I'm just basing it off the performance, it's a stellar performance in his career, and it's right up there with The Truman Show as my favorite performance from Jim Carrey. So,
yeah, also great performances from that year. Al Pacino for The Insider as well, co-lead, and Matt Damon for The Talented Mr. Ripley. Boom.
And Denzel again in The Hurricane. He's fantastic in it.
Yeah, for sure. No, I mean, I don't know. It's really hard for me to like. American Beauty is one of my favorite films of all time. So, and like, I think horrible person, incredible performance in American Beauty. So, I think they got that one right. But then also, I mean, not in that category, but like Tom Cruise should have won for Magnolia 100%. Just throwing that out there.
And supporting.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, and shout out to John Cusack, by the way, for being John Malkovich. He's also very good.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
All right, we're in 2000, which we've been talking about a lot this week. I need to get off 2000 soon. It's Crow, Bardem, Hanks, Ed Harris, Jeffrey Rush, and Hanks should have been his third.
Yeah, that should be his third.
Yeah. Just to go against the grain, though, I would say maybe Guy Pearce for Memento. That's a really good performance.
That's the internet answer. For sure.
He does like Nolan.
I do. Like Nolan. There's the thing. But, well, also, I would think the internet answer would be Russell Crowe for Gladiator.
No, the internet answer is totally Guy Pearce. Have you been on film Twitter before?
I have. Yeah. I visit it frequently.
Yeah. 2001, we got Denzel Washington for Training Day, who won, along with Russell Crowe, Sean Penn, I Am Sam, Will Smith, Ali, Tom Wilkinson in The Bedroom, and that should have been Crowe's win.
That should
100%. Yeah.
And where is Ewan McGregor?
It's a big.
For
Moulin Rouge, the movie that you don't like, that you're.
We can just go on to 2002.
You don't like Moulin Rouge?
Just move it on.
Worst guess ever.
And
hey, at least give me
what it is.
Give me some credit. I like Moulin Rouge. So
I mean, come on, guys.
I mean, I don't know how much credit I can give you, Griffin.
Right. Apparently, liking Life is Beautiful is the kicker there.
No, it's not that. It's Clayton knows this. He's known this for.
There's not enough alcohol in this.
Karen knows this. She got all over me on Twitter. People got me all over on Twitter for this past week for this. So,
oh really?
He's good. He is my favorite part of the movie, though. Him and Kidman. But it's Pan level bad. You know, when like everyone got mad at Pan for singing "Smells Like Teen Spirit." I mean, I don't know why everybody praises one but then gets mad at the other. They're virtually the same thing.
I don't know. Like one is like legitimately a musical. One is legitimately a musical, and the other is I don't even know what the hell Pan is. Like Pan is genuinely one of the worst films I've ever seen. But like
it literally paved the way for Chicago.
Oh, don't even. No.
All right, so we're in 2002 now. Adrian Brody wins for The Pianist against Daniel Day-Lewis, not Leonardo DiCaprio. Adrian Brody, Nicolas Cage adaptation, Michael Caine, The Quiet American, Daniel Day-Lewis, and Jack Nicholson. I was reading my personal list because I think Daniel Day-Lewis should have won. And I think
Bill the Butcher, man.
And I think DiCaprio should have been nominated for Catch Me If You Can, along with Richard Gere for Chicago, and Edward Norton for 25th Hour.
I also throw in Tom Hanks for Road to Perdition.
It's good.
Yeah. No, I would give this to Leo. I think Catch Me If You Can is the most underrated Spielberg film, and people kind of forget about it.
I don't think it's underrated at all. I think people always talk about it.
I don't think in terms of like his masterpieces that people put it up there. Everyone always wants to talk about his earlier stuff. And I think people forget about just how great it is. Hank should have been nominated in supporting actor. But if I had a winner for this, I'd take it from Brody and I'd actually give it to Richard Gere for Chicago, who should have been nominated. He's fantastic in that movie. I love him in that thing.
Just quick from Matt, failed to mention we've had 3 movies that originally starred Jerry Lewis singing a comedy, Nutty Professor, and The Day the Clown Cried, that were made into different films and won Oscars. And then he also said not a fan of Crow, but he was good in The Insider. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair.
Around 2003, Sean Penn, Mystic River, Johnny Depp, Pirates of the Caribbean, Ben Kingsley, House of Sand and Fog, Jude Law, Cold Mountain, and Bill Murray for Lost in Translation. And I think that Sean Penn deserved it. I know that's an unpopular answer, but I'm going to hold on to it.
Give it to Depp, man. Give it to Depp. I fucking love that performance in Pirates.
Like, internet answers are prevailing today. They're just gonna
listen.
This is good. This is film Twitter getting their platform on a major publication right now. That's where we are.
Listen. Like, people forget like how like truly good Johnny Depp was in like the first Pirates because of the sequels that came after it, and he basically became a cartoon. Like, there's a lot of just like excellent acting going on in that film, and I think he's like really witty. He's funny. I mean, he created a fucking icon. I don't know, man. I think I'd give it to Depp.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't give it to either Penn or Depp. I actually give it to Bill Murray. I think he's wonderful in Lost in Translation.
Answer.
You can't say everything that isn't your answer is the internet
Where
answer.
does this compass bring me? I was trying to learn how to use it before. I don't think I know how to use a compass.
Is that your 1917 compass?
Yes, it's very nice. I love this thing.
Oh, yeah. That's nicer than anything in the movie. I just wanted to get you. See?
Don't be doing that.
Jesus Christ. 2004. Jamie Foxx for Ray, Don Cheadle for Hotel Rwanda, Johnny Depp for Finding Neverland, DiCaprio for The Aviator, and Clint Eastwood for $1 Million Baby. And I actually believe Clint Eastwood should have won for $1 Million Baby.
Yeah, it is weird when Hilary Swank and Morgan Freeman won, and it's a really great performance from Clint. It's before he went off the cliff. But I'd actually give it to DiCaprio for The Aviator, and that's probably another internet answer there. But
I'm about to out internet you. Don't worry.
But I actually don't have Fox isn't a bad winner though. There,
no.
The only way you can out internet him right now is if you said that David Carradine was lead in Kill Bill Volume 2 and he should have won lead.
No,
okay.
No.
We're not going that internet with it. Okay, good.
Maybe not as like powerful and like showy as a performance as some of the other ones, but like Jim Carrey in Eternal Sunshine.
That's actually a good answer. I mean, that's fine.
I honestly think that's probably his best performance ever.
You
are correct. That's not an internet answer. That's a logical, good answer.
Oh, good.
But
basically the pattern is, Griffin, if Clayton doesn't agree, it's an internet answer.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
the pattern.
Right.
Which is fine.
Shout out to Paul Giamatti for Sideways and Liam Neeson for Kinsey.
Just about to say that.
It's actually another good performance.
Yeah.
And is that no, never mind. I was about to say something dumb. Never mind. Can I say one for 2003? Because I didn't get to say it, but Russell Crowe for Master and Commander of the Far Side of the World.
Yes, I was actually, before Clayton moved on, I was going to mention that. Yeah, that's such an underrated film and an underrated performance.
It's also not a good movie, but okay.
Oh, come on.
Well,
okay, here's something interesting about 2004. So Jamie Foxx is supporting in Collateral.
Yep.
I don't agree with that. Tom Cruise should be supporting. Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Well, also Tom Cruise should have won supporting, I think, for like Collateral. That's such an incredible performance.
Oh, you really you mispronounce Clive Owen so weird. You say Tom Cruise. It's really weird. But all right, that's fine. That's what you want to say. That's fine.
Freeman is very good though.
No,
he
does nothing. Yeah. He growls.
He
says punk.
And you want to give it to Clint, who does basically the same thing,
but he cries. I mean, he has emotion. That church scene is baller. Listen, I don't even think Freeman should even been nominated. Not you have Freddie Highmore in existence for Finding Neverland, Liev Schreiber for The Manchurian Candidate, Mark Wahlberg for I Heart Huckabees. It's like his funniest, greatest performance. And shout out to Thomas Hayden Church, still great in Sideways.
Yeah. Now he's very good in Sideways.
All right, we're in 2005, and that's Hoffman for Capote, Terrence Howard, Hustle and Flow, Heath Ledger, Brokeback Mountain, Joaquin Phoenix, Walk the Line, David Strathairn, Good Night and Good Luck.
What a wonderful lineup.
It's a great lineup.
Yeah, that is a great one. I think they got it right. Like Hoffman is incredible as Capote. Like, come on.
Clayton, this is so tough. I love Hoffman. Hoffman was one of my favorite actors. That's not an internet thing or anything. That's for real. I watched every movie he was in. But I love Ledger. And Ledger's so good in Brokeback Mountain. And Joaquin too is very good in Walk the Line. Say what you want about that movie. I keep it with Hoffman though.
I'm typing out Film Twitter's on fire here on the live. I'm not saying that what you just said. I just want to tweet it out. I just want people to know that this is happening.
Well, who would you say is the winner here? Who would you?
I actually think Hoffman is the correct answer. Honestly, there's like a 1A, 1B, 1C. I think Hoffman, Ledger, and Phoenix are the top three of the category. I used to feel a lot that Phoenix was the answer, but time has changed. My palate has changed.
Strathairn's very good in it.
It's good.
Yeah, it's very good. That's Clooney's best directed film. It's Good Night and Good Luck.
I would agree. Yeah.
All right. On to 2006. Forrest Whitaker, Last King of Scotland, Leonardo DiCaprio, Blood Diamond, Ryan Gosling, Half Nelson, Peter O'Toole, Venus, and Will Smith, The Pursuit of Happiness. I hate this lineup.
Where's DiCaprio for The Departed?
Because he's there for Blood Diamond.
No. The Departed is a much better performance.
The only one I would keep in that lineup, honestly, to get nominated is Gosling. Whitaker, I think, is supporting. Mm-hmm. And they missed out on Will Ferrell for Stranger Than Fiction. And
yeah,
if you guys have never seen it, Shia LaBeouf in A Guide to Recognizing Your Saints is pretty spectacular. So I think I would give DiCaprio his first Oscar for The Departed.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, like it's tough choosing between The Departed and Blood Diamond, but like,
it's not.
I don't know.
One's a good movie and one is really boring.
You don't like Blood Diamond?
I think he does some really good like acting skill, but I think the movie itself is very like empty and hollow.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Justice for another internet answer, Clinton. Clive Owen for Children of Men.
That's not an internet answer. I don't think you know the definition of an internet answer. That's such a not internet answer.
That's who I would say should win.
I would go back into my happy hour and ask that entire group if they've heard of Children of Men. I bet you they wouldn't. None of them know what that is.
Yeah, nobody would have.
They would say The Departed. They'd be like, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The Departed's so good.
Yeah.
But
none of them are from Boston, though, so I don't know why they would say The Departed. I'd be very disappointed if they just started getting Boston accents.
That's Cuarón's best movie.
That's a lie.
Children of Men?
Yeah.
That's
my favorite. It's his best. Though that's tough to pick, though, from his catalog. But, yeah, it's my favorite.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. But, no, anyways, go ahead.
Like doing this video now is representative of every time I'm on the podcast and probably what Clayton does every time I speak.
I'm actually pretty okay on the podcast with you today. You and Griffin are just like
I'm on fire.
Are we killing you?
Are we killing you? I mean, not killing me.
Maybe
it's just like where I need more like questions.
Where's it's probably the quarantine or
maybe that's
or
what it is. That could be it.
It's the quarantine.
That could be it.
We can blame that.
Well, should we just skip over 2007 because I don't think there's really any other answer than the one.
Then the Daniel Day-Lewis There Will Be Blood.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
Ryan, do you have anything to say about this?
Hell no! I love There Will Be Blood.
Yeah.
Though I will say that it is a very good lineup, and I do like Depp in Sweeney Todd, but man, I really love
It is not
Clooney and Michael Clayton.
It is actually not a good lineup. It is a very
I like those.
It's a very
I do too.
It's a very
Though I would probably take Tommy Lee Jones out, and I'd put
probably
in, Josh.
Probably.
It's good, but I'd put in Josh Brolin for No Country for Old Men.
Yeah.
You
100%.
mispronounced James McAvoy so weird. You mispronounced Brad Pitt so weird. You mispronounced Philip Seymour Hoffman weird. And you mispronounced Emile Hirsch so weird.
Oh, for Into the Wild? Oh, yes. I'd probably take him out for Vigo, too. Yeah, I love Into
Shout
the
out
Wild.
to Robert Hamer, former award circuit writer. He said it on a podcast once, and it stuck with me for all time. Vigo convinced all of us for a long time that Eastern Promises was a good movie.
Convinced us the History of Violence was good.
Stop.
Oh, stop that. Come on. Now you go too far. What are you talking about? Come on.
History
Come
of
on.
Violence is not good. I don't like A History of Violence.
Yeah.
Actually, I prefer Eastern Promises. Clayton, no, he left.
He left. Did he leave? He left the...
Anyway, let's move on.
So as we move on to
2008.
Okay, let's see. What do we got here? I got to keep typing
We have Sean Penn for Milk, and we have Richard Jenkins for The Visitor, Frank Langella for Frost Nixon, Brad Pitt for The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, and Mickey Rourke for The Wrestler. He's going to get another drink.
Is he? Yeah, he's already lost it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would have
So
given
Griffin,
it
who do
to
you think should win the Oscar for tonight?
Mickey Rourke for The Wrestler should have won that easily.
Clayton, we've moved on to 2008.
This is my safe space. This is just my safe space. This is where no one can hurt me here. No one can hurt me here.
You've lost your mind.
Clayton, do you have a winner for 2008?
This was a gift. I was a teacher like 15 years ago. And this is like a really random fact. And in my last year of teaching, my students gave me 2 bongos as a gift. And I always held on to them. So now when people say erroneous statements like the ones you just said, I just go into my safe space.
I just speak my truth, man. I just speak my truth.
What year?
Do you have a winner though, Clayton?
What winner? What year are we on?
2008.
Oh, Sean Penn for Milk. They got it right. I'll bang harder.
Yeah, no, I'd give it to Penn though. If there was someone in the lineup that I would give it have the second place, it would be Richard Jenkins for The Visitor. It was very good in that movie and a very underrated film.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, okay. DiCaprio probably should have been nominated for Revolutionary Road.
Very good. That's it's sanity coming back to the podcast and the videos.
Yeah. I mean,
good.
I still go with Mickey Rourke, but yeah.
Mahershala Rourke. Yeah, he's good.
Mahershala Rourke.
I like Mickey Rourke. He's good. All right, 2009. That's Jeff Bridges, George Clooney, Colin Firth, Morgan Freeman, and Jeremy Renner.
Firth should have won for A Single Man.
Yeah, I'm stuck between that or Renner for The Hurt Locker. I really like The Hurt Locker.
Clooney would be my number 2 for Up in the Air, which is a very good movie. Bongos? No? Okay.
He's losing. Is he losing?
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
That's a good okay answer. Renner's my pick.
Those are okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's very good.
Clooney's my 2, so that's good.
Yeah.
But also great that year, Tom Hardy and Bronson. Michael Stuhlbarg, A Serious Man.
Michael Stuhlbarg just gets overlooked all the time, and it's just so sad.
Yep. All right. We're on to 2010. That's Colin Firth, Javier Bardem, Jeff Bridges, Jesse Eisenberg, James Franco. Go ahead, say the internet answer. I'm ready for it. I've already accepted that it's going to come, so you can say it.
What,
Jeff
Jesse
Bridges should have
Eisenberg?
won for True Grit.
That's not even an internet answer. That's just a silly answer.
No, it's true.
Oh,
You just
what,
flip
Eisenberg?
out the Oscars. Yeah, you flip out the Oscars, and those were better performances for both Bridges and Firth.
Griffin, do you have
What,
any
Eisenberg? Is that? Yeah, I
Do you
mean,
have
that's
any
the
shit?
internet answer. It's the right answer. Like
it's an
just-
okay answer. It's not bad because he deserves to be nominated. It's a great performance.
Yeah.
To say Jeff Bridges though is just
Yeah, it's a great Coen Brothers movie. It's
that's not even a correct statement.
It's better than the original one with John Wayne.
No,
that's true. No, I love that rendition of True.
no.
Very, very good.
To me, I couldn't get through the Coens' True Grit. It bored me to tears. Absolutely boring.
It's their worst movie. No, it's a lie.
That's Lady Killers.
Yeah, worse than Hail Caesar.
No, it's not as bad as. So I didn't really mean that, but it's one of their bottom tier for sure.
Yeah, that's
it's like.
And fun fact, that is also the first movie Award Circuit was ever quoted on the DVD Blu-ray box, and we're still on it till this day. Yep, we're on the back of it.
There we go.
So think about how much I have to hate that movie to not have that movie mean anything to me now today. It's the first one that we've ever been quoted on.
Oh my god,
terrible. All right.
Let me throw in two other names. Ben Affleck in The Town.
That's a good answer.
Ryan Gosling for Blue Valentine.
Also a great answer. Yes. Oh, look at him coming back to life now.
And Mark Wahlberg for The Fighter.
Yeah,
that's not a good answer.
What?
I wouldn't nominate him, but I think he's good.
I wouldn't nominate him.
He's very good. If everyone else got it, he's the lead in that film.
And
he's very good in that movie.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Also, Daniel Craig. Sorry.
We're gonna say Daniel Craig for Casino
Different
Royale.
year. No, different year.
Okay.
Sorry, my bad.
All right, we're in 2011. That's Jean Dujardin, Damien Bashir, George Clooney, Gary Oldman, and Brad Pitt. I actually think they got it right.
I do too. Thank you. My God, no one ever agrees with me on that.
Here he comes. Here he comes to wreck the day. Do you know where that's? Wait, hold on. Do you know where that's from, Griffin?
What? It's a Jim Carrey film, right? Yeah. It's Liar Liar, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Very good.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Whew.
No, it's not.
It's 100% Liar Liar. Are you kidding me?
Well, it's also
it's the court. It's when they're in court.
It's also Man on the Moon too, where he plays the recording of Mighty Mouse as Andy Kaufman too.
Oh, sure. All right, your answer, Ryan.
Brad Pitt for Moneyball.
That's okay. That's an okay answer.
That would be my second.
2012. Daniel Day-Lewis, Bradley Cooper, Hugh Jackman, Joaquin Phoenix, Denzel Washington.
I'm gonna make some interesting statements here. I will say that Daniel Craig should have been nominated for Skyfall, that Judi Dench should have been nominated for Skyfall, and Javier Bardem should have been nominated for Skyfall. I think they are all giving excellent performances in that film.
Ryan, do you have an answer here?
I love Daniel Day-Lewis in Lincoln, and he would be. This one's always tough because this one is really always a coin toss for me between Daniel Day-Lewis and Joaquin Phoenix for The Master.
Yeah,
and it's really tough, but I would keep it with Daniel Day-Lewis because I recently rewatched Lincoln, and that movie is impeccable. But Catch Me Tomorrow, I would say Joaquin.
Yeah, I just to be clear, Daniel Craig is not my answer. Joaquin Phoenix is like the obvious choice. I mean, that's I'll just say that. Throw that out there.
Joaquin Phoenix is the answer. That's on any day. But it's okay. Then we're on 2013. That's Matthew McConaughey, Christian Bale for American Hustle, Bruce Dern for Nebraska, Leonardo DiCaprio for The Wolf of Wall Street, and Chiwetel Ejiofor for 12 Years a Slave.
I love the way you said that. I would do a little bit of an overhaul for this category. So if you can indulge
that's
me.
an acceptable answer. I take that. Go ahead. Overhaul it.
So I would first of all, McConaughey should not have won this Oscar.
That's correct so far. You're going down the right path.
I would also take out Christian Bale.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. And only because I want to fit in a third one. Sorry, I would kick out Bruce Dern.
That's okay.
That's okay. So I would nominate.
You can also kick out one more, by the way.
I could kick out Leo. Is that what you're saying?
Actually, I think you
Chiwetel?
I think you can kick out Chiwetel, but that's fine.
I like
Yeah.
Chiwetel.
I love him
but
in it. But yeah.
I got three.
All right. And who are you replacing with? This is where it gets crazy. Go ahead.
Oscar Isaac for Inside Llewellyn.
Correct answer.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Joaquin Phoenix for Her.
Incorrect. Go ahead.
Okay. And Ethan Hawke for Before.
That is a correct answer. Very good, Ryan. Way to.
But I would also consider Robert Redford for All Is Lost.
That's not correct. Go ahead.
Well, 2 out of 4.
Yeah, 2 out of 4 ain't bad.
But they're good performances. And then I would give it to Leo.
Yeah, I would definitely give it to Leo. But I also agree that the category needs an overhaul. Oscar Isaac for sure. Probably would never have gotten nominated, but like Michael B. Jordan in Fruitvale
There's
Station.
the other answer. Very
There's
good.
the-
Very
there you
good,
go.
Griffin. Way to come alive.
I also think like I also think both Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal for Prisoners probably could have, snuck in there somehow.
That's a good answer.
I'll take it. Yeah, that's good.
And well, the big one to me, I think Tom Hanks for Captain Phillips.
There's the other one.
Yeah,
See there, and there's
yeah.
the 4. You filled them out.
Yeah,
We got there eventually.
We got there. But who would you give it to, Clayton?
Oscar Isaac.
Okay.
okay.
He wins.
Yeah, that's a very, very good answer.
Wrapping this up here. Eddie Redmayne year. Theory of Everything. Steve Carell for Foxcatcher. Bradley Cooper for American Sniper. Benedict Cumberbatch. And Michael Keaton for Birdman.
God, I hate this lineup so much.
Keaton should have won.
Keaton's an okay answer.
Yeah, I'd give it a
But
Keaton.
the real answer is...
Andy Serkis for Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Just kidding. That was
I think you meant it. I think you wanted my reaction to see if you could continue down that path. This also needs an overhaul. You can keep 2.
Yes. Yeah.
Actually, Michael Keaton, correct. He can stay.
Yeah. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And,
I actually believe that Bradley Cooper can stay.
but the movie's so bad, Clayton.
You can give
but
good
he's
performances
really,
in
really
bad
good.
movies.
Yeah, I know.
Up until that point, that was the best performance he ever gave.
Well, Ray Fiennes should have been nominated for The Grand Budapest Hotel. I mean,
But is he lead? Would you say that he's
Yeah.
lead?
yes,
though?
he is. He is the lead.
He's a lead.
Okay.
He's
There's no
he's
other
a
lead in that movie.
Yes.
Him and Tony Revolori.
Yep.
Yeah.
The other 3 include Oscar Isaac for Most Violent Year, Channing Tatum for Foxcatcher because Steve Carell should be supporting,
Yeah.
and the winner, David Oyelowo for Selma.
I'm not going to argue with you on that. Griffin, you wanna argue with them?
I'm not. I mean, like, I think that it should have gone to Keaton regardless. So that's
yes.
just,
okay. And if you feel like Keaton should have won,
Keaton's very good.
yeah.
all right. And we kind of gave our others the other day, but really quick. Casey Affleck year, Andrew Garfield, Ryan Gosling, Viggo Mortensen, Denzel Washington.
Did we skip a year? Did we skip? a few
We did.
years?
Yeah, we skipped 15.
We skipped 15.
Oh, okay.
But we can go back in a minute.
Well, I mean, it. Obviously, like, great DiCaprio finally won, but I would have given it to Fassbender for Steve Jobs. So
I would replace the whole lineup.
Yeah, it's not a great lineup. I don't know what I would replace it all with.
Oh, here, let me help you out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Abraham Attah for Beast of No Nation.
Yeah.
Benicio del Toro for Sicario because it was lead.
Yes.
okay, yeah, that was the one that
Sure,
I was curious if that would be lead or supporting.
Geza Rohrig for Son of Saul.
Yes. Michael B. Jordan for Creed.
Nope, absolutely not.
Oh.
Jason Segel for The End of the Tour. And the winner of the lineup, because there were 3 leads in that movie, and one of them should have won this Oscar, Jason Mitchell, Straight Outta Compton.
Shout out to Sam Jackson in The Hateful Eight.
Yeah,
Why
he's good,
are we
man.
shouting out bad performances? It's crazy.
It's a great performance.
Like the movie's not great, but like the performances are good.
Movie.
Yeah.
All right, Casey Affleck year, Casey Affleck, Andrew Garfield, Ryan Gosling, Viggo Mortensen, Denzel Washington. I'm going Denzel.
That's so tough.
Casey Affleck is an okay answer, though, for performance.
It's really hard.
He is the number 2.
It is really good.
It is the only 2 you actually keep in the lineup also.
Listen, I love La La Land, so I think like Ryan Gosling, I don't think he should have won, but I like that nomination at least.
Man, I would have loved like Colin Farrell in The Lobster.
Where?
Just been a
I need some comments. I need comments from readers, please. The La La Land people that know it's not a good movie, please speak into the podcast.
It's right here. I do not like that movie. Clayton knows
That's
that. Okay. It ain't no Moonlight, but and that's always a terrible thing is that I wish I could get like a collective award to all the men that play Chiron and put him in lead. You can't put a character there. But I love Joel Edgerton in Loving.
That's cool. That's an okay answer.
I'd give it to Casey though.
Yeah. That's just.
But Denzel's very good. It took me a while to get into the performance, because it feels very much like he's playing it like it's the play. Mm-hmm. But once you get in that second and third act, it's a wonderful performance from Denzel. But
cool. Gary Oldman year, Timothy Chalamet, Daniel Day-Lewis for Phantom Thread, Daniel Kaluuya, and Denzel Washington for Roman J. Israel Esquire.
Well, first of all, Denzel should not even be in there for that. Just saying. I would personally give it to, out of the ones nominated, I'd give it to Daniel Day-Lewis. I think Phantom Thread is amazing. But gotta think of who else I'd put in there.
It's not a bad answer.
Franco for The Disaster Artist. I thought that was a good performance, but
it is.
I'm not going to say what everyone on the internet would like to say, which is Timothy Chalamet, as Clayton would know. I actually really like Kaluuya in Get Out, and I do love Daniel Day-Lewis, but I do really like I had it in my head. It was sorry. I really like Hugh Jackman in Logan. I think he's very good in that movie, and way better than Gary Oldman.
When I think
and did so
that the internet has gone away on the podcast, there comes just
coming
right back through.
Let me throw another one out there. Robert Pattinson for Good Time.
Another internet answer, but it's good.
Is that an internet answer?
It is. No, it's a good performance, but it's an internet answer. I also enjoy Steve Carell in Last Flight Flying. I also enjoy Jeremy Renner in Wind River.
I like Tom Hanks in The Post.
I do think Gary Oldman got the Oscar correctly.
It's an excellent performance, yeah.
All right, then we're on Rami Malek year, and that is Rami, Christian Bale, Bradley Cooper, Willem Dafoe, Viggo Mortensen, and Rami is great. He has Bradley Cooper's Oscar, though.
Yep. No questions. No questions.
They shouldn't even be nominated. But I really like Ethan Hawke in First Reformed. That was my favorite performance of that entire year, and it's mostly Paul Schrader's fault. Why he doesn't have an Oscar nomination for that, and I know that. But he's extraordinary in that performance. Extraordinary.
All right, and we're ending it all on last year's Joaquin Phoenix for Joker, Antonio Banderas, Leonardo DiCaprio, Adam Driver, Jonathan Pryce. Everyone knows where I stand.
Sandler. Should have been Sandler.
Should it have been?
Yeah.
Really?
I think so. I really do, man. I do.
I think it should have been Banderas, actually.
That's a good answer.
Antonio.
See, that gave me life again. Thank you. It's a good one.
You're welcome.
Are you not? Are you telling me you don't like Uncut Gems?
I do like. No, I like Uncut Gems. I think people got really excited for no reason for Adam Sandler getting an Oscar.
He's very good in the film.
He's good. He's good.
It's in my top 5 of the year.
What, performance or movie?
No, the movie.
Oh, movie,
is.
sure.
The movie is. Yeah. The movie is. But yeah, I literally saw, and Clayton might lose his mind on this. I saw JoJo, Parasite, and Pain and Glory all on the same day, and I thought, well, I loved Parasite the most overall as a film. Banderas gave the best performance in all 3 films that I saw that day, and it's an extraordinary performance. I don't know if you've seen it, Griffin.
Oh, what, Pain and Glory? No, that was the only one last year I didn't catch. So
make
I can't
time
really
for
comment on that. Yeah,
you got time. Time.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. This has been a podcast to remember.
That's all we're going to talk about?
Is this it?
Clayton?
It's been an hour. It's only an hour.
I know.
I'm only doing these for an hour. I can't just like be here and deal with this stuff longer than that.
Griffin, I think this will be the last time we do it.
No, we'll have you. I just can't have you two together.
I absolutely think it's the last time that we're on.
I think Griffin and I are going to just do our own thing from now on and just send it to you individually.
Yeah, right. We'll have our own podcast. Are you guys? Let's talk about this, because today, and I know, Clayton, you want to wrap this up, but like, let's throw in one more thing in here just for variety. But like, so today we're getting like The Invisible Man, The Hunt, and Emma on VOD. Are you guys like, do you prefer the 48-hour rental sort of thing, or would you prefer the other thing that like Warner Brothers and Disney and like Sony are doing, where you pay $20 and you own the movie digitally?
I would like a rental.
I would like a rental, but not at the price that it's at. I think that right now, to ask $20 from everyone when a lot of people are strapped, but they do want escapism, I think to then ask them for that, you also then are setting yourself up to have gatherings, even though we're not supposed to have gatherings with $20. I think a $10 rental for 48 hours, and I think a $20 buy is fine. I think that's where it should be. And I saw that what was it, the fake news going around Twitter today with Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen. So we can just we get that out of our heads. They will move that movie back, or better yet, if everything clears up by June or July, that will be the first movie everybody goes back to theaters and see. Because they're gonna shove that movie, because everyone's gonna want a big movie, and I'm what is it? Black Widow is waiting there in the wing for Marvel too. Before Eternals, and so
the Banker's now out globally on Apple TV.
Is it good? I haven't seen it. I wanted to watch it.
It's okay.
Wasn't there like a controversy? That's why we didn't get it last year.
Yeah, it got pulled because the dude, the guy who like wrote it, got allegations of sexually molesting, I think, his sister. If I remember correctly, it's terrible. Actually,
anyway, that's streaming on Apple
TV. Oh, actually, when I was getting my office set up and I was getting putting a lot of my screeners away, I found the screener for "I Love You, Daddy," the Louis C.K. movie that didn't get to come out.
I know what that is. Yeah,
one of the few people in the world that have seen it.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
makes me feel good.
Is it as disturbing?
No, the movie isn't that bad. It's fine.
No,
yeah.
Really?
I remember. I remember
like
being fine. I don't really remember it as much. So I guess it didn't make that much of an impression.
So it's like that one, and then the Woody Allen one with Chalamet.
Oh, a rainy day in New York. It's awful.
Did they release it?
Yes.
Did they finally release that?
Oh,
okay.
They did.
I didn't know if they ever released
it's
it
awful.
or not, but it looked awful.
A lot of Woody Allen movies are awful. It's a very.
I mean, Woody hasn't made a good movie since 2011. So,
I mean, that's fine. His last great movie is Vicky Cristina Barcelona. Yeah,
in Match Point 2.
No es bueno. All right. That's it.
man.
Listen, we were coming off. I don't want that. I don't want that ulcer pain to come back. So go ahead, Ryan. Tell them where they can follow you.
You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at RyanMcQuaid77. And you can also find all my wonderful writings at awardcircuit.com, where Clayton somehow puts up with me on a daily basis. And he's dancing right now for all of our podcast listeners. And it's the funniest thing. This has been great. I love it, Clayton. You got to have me back on. I got to do this again with Griffin.
It's the drink. It's the drink, man. It's getting to him.
Yeah. Malibu Bay Breeze. Let it just take over.
Bay Breeze, baby.
Bay Breeze.
Griffin?
Yeah, you guys can find me on Twitter at Griff Schiller. If you want to hear more of me, you can head on over to the YouTube channel Film Speak. I do movie reviews, podcasts, a whole bunch of stuff over there. And then I am also writing news stories over at, you guessed it, Award Circuit. So
what?
If you want to hear about I'm just as shocked as you are. Wow. Honestly, I can't believe it. But if you want to hear about the latest films hitting VOD, head on over there.
And find me at Award Circuit, Stitch Radio, all that good stuff. Go to awardcircuit.com for all your entertainment news, and just let the world heal itself. But thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you not at the movies. We're going to see you here again next week, where I'm going to have some special guests that are not going to be from the staff. Going to have some special celebrity guests that are going to come on.
Ooh.
So I can already share with you that I will be having the great Paul Walter Hauser.
Whoa.
He's going to come on. He's going to come hang out with me. And he will not say the things that you guys said today. He is a good person.
Okay,
but he has great taste. He does have great taste.
He does. But what if he does? What if he says some of the same stuff?
I'll ruin him. I'll ruin him. I was like, nope, not allowed to be here, sir. No, he won't, because I've met him many times, and he's
a very nice guy.
He gives great hugs, warm hugs, like
probably shouldn't condone the hugging though, right?
Well, I can't hug him now, but I can air 5 him through the computer.
Well, that's the important thing.
All right, see you at the movies, guys. Thanks for listening and watching. Catch you soon.
Bye.
See you.
Circuit Breaker is brought to you by awardcircuit.com. Just plug in.